I know you may not believe it. But God did it. And I'll say no matter how much they try, God is the only source, and God did it again. Welcome to the Football Fans Lounge right here on Voice of the People now. Appoint FM. It's a very big evening in the city of Lagos. We have a lot to talk about, so I might be pacing, and that's the reason why I did say Kizuke is the only one with our PC info. You are in the best down, the best place to be, the Football Fans Lounge show. And I'll say my very good evening once again, Lagos City and beyond. Okay, so let me start off the show. I know a lot of people were waiting for us to talk about the Nigerian, once again, the Amaz securing a qualification for the prestigious FIFA World Cup in 2026. And you know, Canada, USA, Mexico would all be bringing the world together as one in the beautiful game of football. But the big question out here that we'll be talking in just a short time, where I have my guests, you need to know, you're really interested to know it's a full house. The big question remains, who will take the helm as Nigerian next head coach? It is a narrative that fans and stakeholders will be keenly waiting and watching in the weeks ahead. So let's start up with the recent, like a lot of people want to call it the latest of them all. Where one of our Nigerian stations in Lagos, Channels TV to be exact, had an interview with former Nigerian, you could say NFF president and current member of FIFA Council in the person of Pinnick. If not for any reason, I'm liking him. If not for any reason, the South-South connection, if you know, you know. But let's bring you this very one, and then we'll bring you the note. Don't worry, we'll talk about the scene outside Nigeria. We'll talk about the analysis of all of those games. But before then, former president of the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, Pinnick, has said the football house is working round the clock to appoint a substantive head coach for the Super Eagles. Former international Augustine Governor has been informed, I've been in charge of this job for a while. So I don't want to sound like I'm going to talk for him. So you hear by yourself what Pinnick said. He said a whole lot to be brought on the show, but then because of time constraint, we have to just be, take it beat by beat, and then we roll. First of all, he said this. Let's bring it to you. This is the scene where Pinnick talked about the Super Eagles news. And when you listen to this note, you will understand. When the lady who has done so well for herself was asking the question to Pinnick, it wasn't like she wasn't confident of what she was asking. She knew her job well, and the question was straight. But then Pinnick rushed that interview, rushed that talk, and I don't want to find forward in that. All I could say is that he has a lot to say about the Nigerian Football Federation. And when that interview happened, courtesy of Channels Television, shout out to them for doing what they know how to do well. This was what Pinnick said when asked about the Super Eagles job. Please enjoy this. Listen, we'll be back to hear this more.
Let's talk about coaches now. For instance, the Super Eagles doesn't have a substantive coach right now. We have Austin Eguavoen.
I know. Let me just cut it short.
So I know a
lot is going on.
Men and women.
Listen, I know a lot is going on. First, they need to have funds so that they don't say that we are owing. And at that, the chairman of the Sports Commission is working with them in ensuring that that is done, which also, I believe they've done that just last week.
Okay.
Anyway or not, I'm sure they'll be announcing a coach, enterprising coach. I've heard about, who they are bringing, and I don't think...
Can give us a...
I will never do that, It might not be the guy after all, so, I don't know. So, but I know they are working...
The coach has to do men and women, or
I know, listen, let's qualify for World Cup. Men, and they have to make their priorities. Women to me, it was always priority, so... any day, anytime, they made us very proud, and I'm very proud of them. But the truth is, they are coming out. It's not just a coach with a rating of backroom staffing that will help him. And that's what they are doing. They don't just want to deal with a coach who is going to be the physical trainer, who is going to be the goalkeeper trainer, who is going to be the match analyst, who is going to be the video analyst, who is going to be the defender trainer. They are coming out with an entire gamut of coaching crew. So when they learn...
That's capital intensive.
So they have to look for the money. If you want results,
you have to...
If you want quality results, you must put your mouth to where your money belongs. That's the truth.
That's good. All right, he heard that one from Pinnick. That's how big he can be. He knows those guys well. He speaks to them like on a routine time. and he knows about the Nigerian Football Federation. He's been here before. If I keep on playing that note, some people might feel like he's really bragging because he talked about he's the only man who has served Nigeria on this role for 8 years. He said none of them came close. None of them. You could bear my witness. You know the record, and everybody knows. And he said the NSC chairman also, Shehu Diko, with all due respect, according to him, also worked under him. Talked about Ibrahim Musukuso, worked under him. But I have my guests on the show, so we introduce them now so we can, it's a different opinions, but you already know this is the place where we like to solve and talk more. It's not just about bringing the problems. If there's anything we love to do well on the show, is the fact that we like to prefer solution. And we'd like to start just by the way it goes. And first of all, let's meet our guests on the show quickly. Adeni Ojo, I have Adeni, you have DK Medina, the basketballer, that talks football as well. You might be like, okay. And also Ikechukwu is in the building. This guy should be doing justice to all of these talks, and I have a PC just to run into them, but hopefully I could come out safely and let's talk. Welcome, guys. Great to have you guys on the show.
Yes.
Good evening, Kizzy.
Good evening, Kizzy. Good evening.
Yeah, you guys are like, who's going to talk first? I mean,
guys.
Yeah, you feel free. We're home here. We'll be talking through. Let me start up with DK Medina. DK, when I had Adeni this morning on the show, I told him I don't know how he sounds, but people might be like, this guy is really doing this too much. And I would say, and I can quote, I don't really think any station does this Nigerian talk that we do, because it's our priority. At this point, it's a very big shame that we don't have a head coach. And how shameful is this that up till date, the side I want to be at the World Cup, we have a match. That's the next game against Rwanda, and we are down the pecking order. How shameful is it that up to date Nigeria don't have a coach? You heard Amadio Pinnick. He has said the word. What's the word? We are going to be having an enterprising coach. The word is big. We don't hear grade A. We don't hear world class. We don't hear big name. No, a lot of things. So, enterprising coach, what are we expecting?
It's Nigeria and our normal rhetoric. I don't know. It's
what do
possible
you mean?
they might be changed now. So let me don't just judge them from for precedence. But like we always know, they will say enterprising, formidable, whatever they use to qualify it. We always know the way.
What do you
mean?
mean?
The Nigerian NFF and their optics. But for this one, we need to be. I've seen people talk about it for them. I don't like that kind of thing. As a Nigerian football fan, I want us to be present there. I've always advocated that we're going to be there. The last time I came on here, the other guest was like, that is not possible.
Coach now.
Coach. My own is, if
you're not concerned about foreign or local,
I'll prefer a local somehow, but that's not, I'm not saying we should get a local coach.
Yeah.
They say they want an enterprising coach, A-grade coach.
Yeah.
If the A-grade coach is foreign or local, they should get, if we have a local coach that is A-grade, we should get, but I don't, if we want to grade our coaches, our local coaches, and want to be fair, I don't know if I'll grade Guavon and his likes, his colleague as a coach, like those that might be able to vie for a job in Man U, Real Madrid.
No, they're not. They can't.
You understand? Yeah. So to be fair to them, I'm no disrespect to them. They're great people. Guavon, great player. They're great people. But I want us to, because sometimes they always this rhetoric about bringing an enterprising a great coach. Later they'll get us someone that we've never heard about before.
That's enough. Okay, that's enough. Don't say more. It's fine. Let me come with Ike. So Ike, tell me more about this. Ike, yes, we are expecting enterprising coach all of the time. You're also always not happy when you say, because on TV I could see the way you were feeling. You were saying it's not the first time, blah blah blah. But I'm just trying to tell you, as you need to know, I'm putting it to you. Amadio Pinnick is speaking. He said it. Enterprising coach, and that's a word.
So let me get it first. Are we looking for a football manager or someone who is coming to help Iruka sell their equipment?
Wait, I don't understand.
I've never heard the adjective enterprising when you want to describe a manager, a football manager. I've never heard it anywhere in the world. Please,
but you told
correct me if you've heard it.
But you told me the other time that this is Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying. Correct me if you've heard it anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world where they use this sort of adjective to describe a manager. Enterprising. You want to
say your mouth is not good, I know.
No, sincerely, right. Before now, what was it? Expatriate. Like we're into Forex or something.
Oh, goodness me.
Kizzy, let's be very honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
We both know the country we're in, right? Now, these guys
I don't understand that part.
These guys are not ready to do anything. See, I'll tell you the truth, right? You are not bringing a manager in and then you are also sourcing for his backroom staff elsewhere. it is natural, expected. If you're bringing a manager, a top manager, he comes to the same. When we hired Siasia in 2005, he came with Kaluka, the Dutchman. That's why the Super Eagles, the Flying Eagles in 2005 played the way the Super Eagles of old played. Of course, unfortunately, we lost that final to Argentina. In 2008, when it was about being hired, again, he said he's going to come with Kaluka. That was his condition. Because he knows what he wants to do or what he wants to achieve. You don't come up and then start brushing a statement, telling us that they are doing this and doing that, using statements like enterprising, like this is football. We are not discussing markets. Again, Amaju Pinnick, if you know him or you're someone who's been following football, you know that Amaju is more of a politician than a football administrator.
That's enough. Thank you. Amaju's what?
He's more of a politician than a football administrator. That's why he's able to stay there for 8 years. No one else can do it. It has to do with high level of politicking in sports. He understood this game.
So it's a game.
Very well, man.
You mean you call our Nigerian Football Federation playing games?
Bro. What is not playing game when they give you money to pay people and then you keep the money? And then the money on record, it said it has been disbursed. And then these guys who are supposed to get the money have not been paid.
Let's shift attention away from this man. This man might not go. This is the same person, Ikechukwu, who said that we've never heard. And it's true. We've never heard the NFF being old.
Please, I want to ask. If Pinnick is from Amaju is from a party, which one will he be?
That's enough, please. That's enough, please. Please, thank you so much. No, don't worry, please. All right, let's have Adeni Joe on this conversation. Adeni, you're welcome to the show. Let's have your talk. Enterprising coach is coming.
Enterprising coach. If you from the word enterprise, it means business.
My brother.
So for
me,
it's
business football he wants, like
business football.
For me, I see it as business as usual. So whatever it is or whatever the person you are bringing in, it's just business as usual for them. It's not for the people. It's just for their own interest.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's it. Why do you say, okay, you're bringing an enterprising manager when you know that we have a tournament to qualify for and we have just very little time to prepare? So what's the meaning of enterprising? It's just business as usual for them.
But enterprise, I think, let me just stand up for him. I don't know, but I'm thinking he's trying to say a good manager, like maybe a top manager. That's the word.
It's just business. It's just, like you said, the politicking term. So it's just, I don't want to cash out. I'm sorry to say.
All right, okay. Let's get on this now. If Nigeria had won this AFCON, just the previous one in Ivory Coast, would you say this NFF reign has done well?
Well, because we won one trophy.
I'm just saying.
No, definitely no. For you to... What's the question again?
If Nigeria had won the AFCON, just the recent concluded one in Ivory Coast, would you say Nigeria...
the NFF, they've done great.
This will you rate them that they've done well? Like, because at this point, what have they achieved?
But as for me personally, I don't rate people by just winning one trophy. It's what you do consistently.
Oh, okay.
So that what you need to be consistent when you're doing. You understand? And if you have a plan and a program you're following, and we can grade like, okay, this year you guys started 2020, this is what you did. You improved the next year. You're consistent. Then we know that okay, they're doing even if they lose, in the finals like they did. We know that okay, you're doing great, but the NFF they've had the poor record to me now. They're not consistent. There's no coach. Everything is not really administratively. They are not doing great. Let me just keep it at that. They are
okay. Let me ask you. Local coach, foreign coach. Who do you prefer?
I mean, so long as it is this enterprising NFF that's bringing them.
What did you call now?
Enterprising NFF. That's what they are now.
No, he wasn't talking about the NFF. He said enterprising coach. And
I don't understand.
You said he's coming with
you have to be an enterprising person to get another enterprising person.
Really?
Yes.
Goodness me. Okay.
Enterprising crew, not just the coach. Because he made it clear.
So Kizzy, right? You ask a foreign coach and a local coach.
I'm just saying.
I mean, trust me, at this point, what we need is a coach that is at the level of our players. And we don't have a local coach at the level of our players at this point.
Yes.
That's not at the level of these players. But yes, we can manage him.
The truth is,
yes, we can
manage him.
True. See, Kizzy, let's not lie to
You're the one that mentioned Siasia earlier.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
That's why I said we can manage him.
Yeah.
See, Kizzy, the truth is this, right? If you look at the Super Eagles setup today, and back in the golden generation 94, the 94 generation, when what's his name? Clemens Westerhoff came in 1989, right? There is this project, 5 years project. Not like they gave him a project, but they gave him a long time to stay. Maybe because it was during the military junta, so they prefer to actually just keep him there, to actually do the job. And then for that 5 years, none of our players were able to actually match his level at that point. when he was coming in. The only person that was close to him was the then late Stephen Keshi, who is the big boss and the captain on the side. Now Stephen Keshi's played for Anderlecht at the point. He has won the league for Anderlecht in Belgium. Anderlecht, Belgium. This man has managed he has been the assistant coach of a Dutch side, Feyenoord.
Yeah.
Now the Dutch league is bigger than the Belgian league. So obviously the biggest level we have at that point was Anderlecht, and this guy has been the assistant coach of Feyenoord. So yes, he's seen a level above all of them. Now coming in, it was easy for him to actually pull these guys together, pull them, and then they got to the highest level. We had players from went to Barcelona.
Wait, Ikechukwu, so if I get you now, you mean this set of boys we have?
Now the biggest player we have now is Osimhen.
Yeah.
That's played the highest level in terms of top 5 leagues in Europe and he's won the league. We need a manager at that level. We need someone who has managed clubs like, say for example, let me not even talk about no, Tottenham has not.
You don't like Labadia? Sorry to say. Okay, so tell me quickly. Let's take on this. Is it can Nigeria make it to the World Cup? Just tell me simple, not.
Yeah, we can.
What do we need to do? Which button we supposed to press when we go World Cup?
With their enterprising language.
That's enough. Let's leave this scene. I think the one enterprising is the problem now. Okay, so let's travel. Let's talk about European scene. I'd like to start with you, Man United fan. DK, what's your club again? Barca. Are you sitting? I'm
a Messi fan, but in Premiership, I'm always blue.
That's the Chelsea and Maresca. Okay, you guys are if I'm not in the league and not contending. In all honesty, I know that when I ask people who are analysts about questions on this kind of part, I like to say, are you sounding from the analysis part or analytical part, or are you sounding from you want to be sentimental? But just tell me straight to the face. How did Manchester United? How were they able to get that draw yesterday? How were they able to pick it? Next thing I heard was Ahmad, and then.
Okay, 2 points for me. Number one, I'm going to talk from the sentimental side, and I'm going to talk from the analytical side.
All right, let's go.
So, from the sentimental side, they did well. But from the analytical side, Bruno Fernandes said something. That's the post-match analysis.
Yeah.
He said that they should be able to keep up or put up this kind of performance game in, game out. She can understand. So, it should not just be the big games that they should rise to the occasions. She understand. This kind of performances, when you're playing Bournemouth, you're playing Fulham, you're playing other lower teams, you should be able to step up. Why should it be like it's only when you're playing Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, you'll see the best of Man United? Yes, I was impressed, but I want to see consistency when it comes to performances like this.
Okay. How was Man United able to pick that point?
I was not impressed. I wanted them to win, Joe.
Okay, you wanted who to win? Okay, you wanted Man U to win. Okay, just to
so that Liverpool drop some points. But obviously, this season, Liverpool is obviously the better team or the best team in the Premiership right now. I even tip them to win the Premier League. If they don't sleep, if they stay consistent. But I wanted them to drop some points so that the league will be more entertaining, open for other people to at least.
Okay, it's still actually open. Ikechukwu, I will say this to you. I recall you said you gave it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gave it.
100%.
I recall on Saturday I was here live and I was asking this question. I said, I'm sorry, there's nothing Man United can do. Man United cannot get a result. Man United will lose. But the Liverpool team. So how come Ruben Amorim put a slap on your face?
In fact, you said Ahmad. You mentioned Ahmad, and I said, am I mad?
Yeah. Okay.
The truth is this, right? That game was a direct reflection of Manchester City against Sporting Lisbon, Manchester City against Manchester United, Manchester City against Arsenal. I don't know how Ruben Amorim was able to wake up that spirit that we saw in those few games that I mentioned.
Yeah, those era time.
Now, how Man United was able to pick up those games was simple. Every second ball in the middle of the park, Ugarte and Kabumino kept fighting till. In fact, they were all on Liverpool's midfielder. They didn't see. This was the very first game in a long time that you watched Gravenberch. It was difficult for him to actually glide through the middle of the park effortlessly. Man United won almost all second balls in the middle. Man United stopped Liverpool from playing their natural way. Man United caged Mo Salah.
Let me ask you, who was the better side aside the results?
Honestly,
not on paper, like that game.
Man United was obviously better side. Man United would have won. Yes, Man United should have won that game in the first half at least. See, Man United had more clear-cut chances to win that game. This guy lost a one-on-one. Apart from the one Maguire actually, booted to, it's one-on-one. Liverpool only one-on-one was the one Diaz lost. Right. So, and it even took Liverpool a penalty to actually get a second goal in that game. It tells you how difficult United defense was. It was almost impregnable all through the match, all through the evening that day. See, if United can actually keep up to this this way of actually winning all balls in the middle, it will have been difficult. Yes, there was less creativity for United in the middle after they win the ball. You will know that there's actually no way they can actually break Liverpool midfield. They exploited the weakness again. Another thing, they exploited the weakness of Trent because they knew how difficult
it's causing a whole lot of problems on social media.
Trent is actually not good with one-on-one marking. So it was easy for actually United players kept taking him on until he got tired. The coach had to take him out because he was only useful offensively.
And I think something else. I think the manager complained about something that they've not had time to train.
What manager?
Ruben Amorim.
Okay.
Yeah, he said the players have not had time to train because over the games, I think after Man City's win, we lost 4 or 5 games.
No, we lost. You lost.
Okay, Man United lost.
Your team lost.
4 games. So, you so he was saying something that we've not had time to train.
I don't think that's the reason. Actually, what happened was that it's actually here. It's the mentality, right? When you're playing a big side, there's something about rivalry and the badge you want to play for because you know that everybody's watching that game. People are following that game. That is the game that will definitely sell
when you
out.
talk about rivalry, what happens? Are we going to see a 1 step front and 10 step backward?
Absolutely, we all know.
Because United got that result which you did not believe, and now you're confessing like a man in the church.
Yes.
But that alone, let's see that. Let's really get on this. Rashford to AC Milan, the speculation is very close. And AC Milan, they're just so, they needed Rashford. Rashford, what happened to Rashford all of a sudden?
He failed to develop himself above the level we expect him. See, when Rashford came up, it was actually more like the golden boy. It was like the new Michael Owen of England. We're expecting him to actually hit the height Saka is in at this point, right?
Yeah.
But it got to a point, he got so comfortable. Perhaps it's because he was at the time playing for a team, United, arguably the biggest team in England. So the ceiling was already there.
Yeah.
Maybe if he had started with clubs like Tottenham Hotspur, where he needs to actually prove a point to help them lead them to the title, or Arsenal, that's actually not very much of a club when it comes to history to United. Maybe he would have actually stepped his game forward. But then he got to United where everything seemed very comfortable under Sir Alex. And when it was his time to actually lead the team, it was difficult for him. He lost his everything. And then, trust me, at this point, I don't think Rashford can actually get back to his best. Maybe I'm just hoping that he's going to prove us wrong at the end of the day. But then for the same Rashford that we've seen a couple of years ago, just like Martial actually got wasted at some point, and today is no more a United player, this is exactly how Rashford is going to go. And I'm sorry if you're a Rashford fan, but trust me,
okay.
I don't see anything.
I'll side with him, Sha. I think Rashford has played too. Like what we projected for him was like the Owens and the rest, but he just stagnated somewhere.
Yeah.
But in his defense, I don't think it's just AC Milan though.
A lot of clubs want
I think
him.
Barcelona
as well. Barcelona.
So,
but no, that's Barca can afford him.
Yes, but
just a local bill loan though.
True, because of the issues.
Yeah.
But if he should go to Barcelona, and I don't know if he'll be able to play their own style of football, but if he goes there, it might change his career trajectory in a different direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so quickly, let me run. James Rodriguez is now available as a free agent, contract terminated as Rayo Vallecano, and also officially exclusive story confirmed. Isak Kabure joins Werder Bremen on loan from Manchester City. I'll tell you more. I understand that Galatasaray Istanbul are currently 100% convinced that Victor Osimhen will not leave the club this winter. At the moment, there are also no negotiation taking place with other teams. 10 goals, 5 assists this season yet. Incredible signing for me. And also Raul Jimenez, 33, is now the Premier League highest scoring Mexican, and he has now scored 55 goals in the competition, surpassing Javier Hernandez. AC Milan are the latest club to consider potential deal forward. That's a loan move for Man United forward Marcus Rashford. Barcelona are chasing Son Heung-min, and on a free transfer with his Tottenham contract running out. Man City are also primed to sign a player first among the Premier League big guns in this month transfer window. Son Heung-min too. We like to see Son Heung-min to Barcelona.
Because I think Rashford is linked to Barcelona too.
If Rashford is not taking work.
She should stay in Tottenham.
She should still stay. She needs to stay. DK. Son Heung-min
to Barcelona or
she needs to stay in Tottenham, or she go as a free agent.
If you stay now, it depends on who's interested. Who's interested
Barcelona.
in Barcelona? Man, that's tough.
Should Son go?
If he wants a good legacy for himself, like Harry Kane, he should leave. Tottenham will not give him anything.
Okay, even at this point.
Tottenham will not give him, even if he under 10 years. Tottenham will not give him anything. No spoon.
Phil is around. Mr. Phil is just somewhere.
Let him be. Even if he will not give him.
I tell you, Arsenal have made an initial loan offer to Botafogo for Igor Jesus with an option to buy 20 million euro. The deal is for the striker. He's been rejected. And Frankie de Jong is transferable because there's no signs of contract renewal with Barcelona. Luis Felipe will be Marseille today. He'll be Marseille today to sign as a new OM, that's Olympic Marseille player from Al Ittihad. Exclusive story confirmed the contract will be until 2026. Moving on, Paris Saint-Germain are eyeing a swap deal for Aston Villa. We shall see Randa Colomani come to the Premier League in exchange to Yuan Juan. And then Paris Saint-Germain also just wanted to get players. I talked about Galatasaray. Let me run. The Liverpool are still on top of the log. Liverpool, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, Newcastle, Man City, and that's how it goes. Mohamed Salah draws level with Thierry Henry as in an all-time Premier League goal scorer. So I'll let you know, Shira is still 260, Harry Kane 213, Rooney 208, Andrew Cole 187, Sergio Aguero 184, Frank Lampard 177, Thierry Henry and also Mo Salah 175 respectively, Robbie Fowler 163 and Jermaine Defoe 162. And Slot said what affected Trent Alexander-Arnold was that he had to play against Bruno Fernandes and Diego Dalot. I agree with him. And I would agree with him. You know why? I think Amorim was able to spot out something in that role. Fernandes played outside the midfield and it worked for me. You know, I think Amorim knows how to use a Fernandes. And I've seen an Amorim that wants to bring out the best in Mason Mount. But Mount, so unfortunately, he just got injured. But the story would have been different if only... That's why when I come on the radio, people hear me say, waiting the Maguire. It feels like I'm just talking. If Maguire had bent that ball over. But let's even talk about that chance. Josh Zirkzee, I mean, on number 9 in that position, lot of number 9s like Harry Kane, Ronaldo de Lima would say would want to bury from there. Was it wrong to assist that? What was the clean assist for me? That's not, you're not Berbatov. You're not, what's the name? What's the guy? Kai Havertz, you know. Out of this paper,
Joshua Zirkzee.
Good game though.
Good game.
Right.
Joshua Zirkzee is not an out-and-out striker, right? Is better up that player who should play, you know. In the traditional 4-4-2, is that man who will play like a number 8 behind a striker, right?
Yeah, you're taking it back. When you say he's not a traditional number 9, at Bologna he succeeded as a number 9. No. Yeah, we know he's not, but we know the instinct, like we say, football is mentality. As a number 9 being played in that role. So I don't really know.
Moving to Manchester United, right? He's really not yet at his stage.
Regardless, you find yourself in the box as a striker.
You know. See, let's be very honest. He did very well with Bologna, but Joshua Zirkzee, if we are counting top 20 strikers in Europe, while at Bologna, you will not even see him.
What was he signed up to play at Man United for first place?
It was signed as a backup for Hojlund.
I don't care backup or no backup. On what role?
Yes, of course, a striker. Nobody's saying he's not a striker. I'm saying that this guy.
Are you making excuses for him?
I'm not. I'm saying that for a player, you know, they say to whom much is given, much is expected. The guy doesn't really have that expectation.
Sir, do you play football?
I do.
if you're on goal, two things
come to your mind.
Yeah, for me personally, he should have
hit it.
Yeah,
just like Martinez, the first goal. I expect him to hit it.
And if you see the pass, if you look at the pass, I think the ball was not even that smooth. The ball rolled at the point. I think that's why Maguire actually played over. Because the pass was not smooth.
But we are having this conversation because Maguire is also not a striker.
Yes.
If Maguire were to be a striker, that would have
the play was fantastic.
It wasn't
centering the ball.
This is what,
at that moment.
This is what people do.
It's just because Maguire
check that pass.
See, promo strikers do this as well.
They reviewed that pass. They reviewed the pass. Like, okay, he should have actually.
The weather was bad yesterday.
What are you saying?
The weather was bad.
You're making all the excuses for my.
Wait, the weather.
The weather was bad now.
It's not a Lambert show now.
No, but the weather was
that
bad.
was why that happened.
If that ball had come to Bruno Fernandes, that would have been a goal.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about Pep Guardiola and Savino. He said, "Okay, I don't think we can go on and on and talk about this." Pep Guardiola has given excuses why Savino is playing ahead of Jack Grealish. He said a lot. He said Savino is doing well. He's doing better than Jack Grealish. But it's good to see Brown Day scoring his first goal for Ayimba in Stanley Guma side, getting the result right in Uyo. But let's leave that one and quickly run to this. Osimhen's transfer. Osimhen decides to stay. Let's get your EPL top 4 for now. Who do you think, at the end of the day, can you tell us who you think will make top 4 in the European scene?
The Premier League.
Premier League to say,
Liverpool, Arsenal.
I don't care how you line it up, but just tell me top 4 for you.
Liverpool, Arsenal. I mean, this stuff.
Liverpool, Arsenal, who? Liverpool, Arsenal,
Chelsea,
okay.
Man City.
Okay, the City makes it finally.
Yeah.
City will make top 4.
Definitely.
So Nottingham Forest just they play.
Yes.
They'll come down. No matter.
That's what I think.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
All right, you can tell me your top 4.
Same. I agree.
Just like that. Chelsea top 4 too. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City.
I see Chelsea breaking in.
Breaking in. Okay, no going down. What about you?
I agree.
You agree with them. Okay, quickly, let's get on this. This before we open the phone line, but you've only part of the show time.
Tottenham Forest might surprise us.
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest. Yes, but somehow I don't trust their consistency.
They will only surprise themselves.
All right.
Nottingham Forest.
Okay, you want to be part of the show? The WhatsApp numbers are 08171756338. I have one question to ask the guests in the show quickly, but before then, just so you need to know, the lines are open for you. Are you calling the WhatsApp portal? You want to drop a message? I'm going to read what I have already. 08171756338. But you want to call me directly on the show and say hi, Kizike, say chat, talk about what we've talked about so far. It works for me. 0700 903 I call the numbers again. 0700 903 903. Quickly, let me ask Keshiko this one now. If you're a coach, I'm going to call 3 players for you. Bench 1, start 1, and sell 1. As the number 9. The phone is already the baby. We'll get on the lines. 9? As the number 9, yes.
Okay.
Victor Osimhen, Erling Haaland, and then Victor Gyökeres. Sell 1, start 1, bench 1.
Sell Osimhen, bench Gyökeres, start Haaland.
What?
Sell Osimhen.
Wait, guy might not feel good. I know give him a chance. Is
sell Osimhen.
Wait, sell Osimhen. Okay, sell Osimhen.
Yes.
Right.
Bench Gyökeres.
Bench Gyökeres. Okay.
And start Haaland.
Okay, and start Haaland. Okay. All right. DK, let's have you on this. If you're a manager, you start Haaland.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll bench Osimhen.
Okay. Then Gyökeres,
I'll sell Ben. I can switch between those two.
No, tell me. Say it now. Tell me now.
No. I'll bench Osimhen and sell Gyökeres.
Oh, you bench Osimhen and sell Gyökeres. Yeah. Okay. That's for DK. All right, let me have you on this one. If you're a manager, you have those 3 guys. You play football as well, and you are having what's the name? Victor Osimhen, Haaland, and Victor Gyökeres. Goals are insane. Who would you start? Who would you sell? And who would you bench?
It's a tough one.
Yeah, so, actually tough one though.
I actually start Osimhen.
Okay.
Even if I don't like him.
You start Osimhen.
You love him. For starting him, you love him.
Okay.
I'm going to bench Haaland.
You bench Haaland,
yeah.
Alright.
Then I'll sell the other guy.
You sell.
You don't believe this way. You don't believe say go bench Haaland Osimhen. You don't believe say go bench Haaland.
I have my reasons though.
No wala.
I have my reasons though.
So what's your reason?
My reasons, because though depending on the game situation.
Yeah.
You understand?
No game situation.
No, they say as a manager.
As a
so
manager.
he's going to play all like your 50-something games that season.
All those.
You know what? I prefer Osimhen, even if I don't really like him. He links up play with your midfield.
Dan Haaland.
Yes.
Okay.
See, there's some games that you need Haaland. If you isolate Haaland, you won't see him in the game. But you cannot isolate Osimhen.
No problem.
That's what I'm saying. You
can't
isolate Osimhen.
Okay.
No problem.
Do you have someone home?
No problem.
Hello.
Hello, Kizike. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, welcome.
In the studio.
Yeah.
Hey, good evening, man.
This is Junior Davis from Abapa.
Oh, Junior Davis, welcome. Let's have you. Go on.
All right. About yesterday match.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little bit disappointment for Chelsea, and that's not. I wasn't expecting that.
You're not happy, You're not sounding. Are you angry? They pay you.
Chelsea fan.
Oh, I didn't try to.
You sound very upset. Right.
But for Manchester United match, I'll give Manchester United the credit. They tried. Manchester United, they were the better side for me yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They were the better side yesterday. In as much as I don't like Manchester United, but they were the better side.
In as much as you don't like
them. They really tried. I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right.
I don't know what is wrong with these people.
You don't know what's going on. But can Chelsea make your top 4? I'm just saying, if you're to say.
Sure. You don't make an amount, you won't make them.
Oh,
Jesus.
Come, Gina Davis, a man, no good. Gonna go. Thank you so much, my man. He said, if they don't make them, a man, you won't make them. You get you could ask like on your face.
No,
so,
not me.
No, are you denying your club?
I didn't even hear him.
Really? All right. Who's on?
Hello, PCK.
Great to have you join us. Welcome to the show. Good evening.
Good evening. This is Uda from Itolo.
Okay, come in, my man.
About the Nigerian coaches, where they leave the foreign coach. After all, the one where win Nations Cup for Good d'Ivoire is from their own side.
Okay, my face.
Foreign coach carry our money, go pay them. They do nothing. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you well.
For Liverpool own, they fix that match. Because one man, when I played Liverpool, my team to win, the man say my money don't lost. It's a 6 draw. I'm really surprised when the man tell me say they would draw. They can't play draw. They 6 match. I make Liverpool play like the week. If you see how they will take anybody will enter their own.
Yeah.
So the England, if they fix their match, there's nothing they can do. If they carry QPR, go draw with Man City. That is 6 match.
Bro, wait. Wait. You mean someone told you that it's a fixed draw and you don't hear them? You don't believe?
I don't hear them.
So now because of that fix, now make them they play like that.
They play like they don't have it play. I make the 6 match.
Okay, now the fix he make Maguire miss that goal.
That's another one.
Now fix he make Maguire miss that last goal.
I think I extend my greeting to your people there.
All right, thank you so much.
Well, that guy is vexed.
Yeah, it's really not happy. Hello, who's on?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening. We'll be all right. Welcome. What's your name, my man?
My name is Frank.
Frank. What's your location this evening?
Command.
All right, come in.
Yes, yesterday I was so happy for Man United. You know, we all expecting people to trash Man United like 10-0. But yesterday, Man United tried yesterday, and we are happy.
And they are happy.
And you asked the 3 strikers, we should bench one, sell one, and
and start one.
Yeah. To me, I will sell Osimhen.
You will sell Osimhen?
Yes, I will sell Osimhen.
Okay.
Osimhen is not standard, you know. It's not standard to what do you call Victor.
Osimhen is not standard to Victor Gyökeres and Haaland. That what you said?
Yes.
Remind him that he finished 8th to Ballon d'Or list last season.
Hello, sir. They said I should remind you that Osimhen finished Ballon d'Or. I mean, the other time, last 2 seasons.
You also have to remember that Victor Gyökeres scored 62 goals in calendar years, 2024. Yes. No striker have come close. In fact, the last person that scored 63 was Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes, but Victor Osimhen helped Napoli win the league after a long time with his consistency.
No problem. So then we'll come England.
All right. Who's home?
Hello, Black and KCK.
Oh, great to have you. Welcome to the show, my man.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
This is Oladumeji.
Oladumeji. What's the location this evening today?
Aleppo.
All right, let's have you go on.
I greet you.
I greet you, Oladumeji.
I greet the chairman there too.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good evening.
Ike, I will always decide to, you know, last week on Thursday when you anchored the program, I told you that
I didn't anchor the program.
No, I mean Ike Chuku.
He said when you anchored the program on Thursday, I wasn't here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yes, I told you that this Maju, you cannot write them all.
Yes, you said so. I remember.
With Liverpool. And I also tell you that don't look down on this Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Do you know? Let this sound as a banter to Arsenal fans. Nottingham Forest has European record.
Yeah, we know.
They won Champions League.
We know.
So you cannot look down on them.
I'll look down on them. Me, I'll look down on them.
What Leicester do 2016 might repeat himself.
So Oladumeji, you can stand so strong and say Nottingham Forest can make top 4. Is that what you're saying?
I might not say totally, but I'm not writing them off. They might make the top 4. They might make the top 4. So you cannot write them off actually. So just look out for them.
Okay, I'll take.
For the players.
Yeah.
Me, I will see the consistency of Osimhen. I will start Osimhen and bench Haaland. I don't really know the other players' consistency.
Victor Gyökeres.
You are my man.
Yes. So I will bench Haaland because Haaland sometimes Haaland get missed in the match.
You sabi
big match. Yes.
Okay.
So I will start
But this thing, but see me rather.
Okay, let me take it from you. All right. Oladimeji, thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll talk again. Oh, quickly, let me get to the read some of these messages. Let me see. This one says, good evening, Kizzy K. Please allow Ikechukwu to talk. Let him say it the way it is. Sonny from Michelle, he wants Ikechukwu to talk more, to tell us about the committee. I mean, talk more, like he wants him to talk deep about the NFF talk. Like he feels like Ikechukwu has a lot to say inside this talk. So me, like, listen, like that kind of thing. Me talk, me talk. Oh, wow.
So the NFF will come carry me.
Okay. but then you just say positively. Let's go. And this one says, this Pinnick interview is just an individual projecting his personal opinion as per the requirement for the new Eagles coach.
True.
Nothing more. He's even speaking for NFF. Until NFF authorized person come out to make official statement, Pinnick talk is just a formal chair expressing personal view. And he said, okay, AK from Ikeja, I see you. All right, come in. Who's home?
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show, my man.
Ikechukwu have nothing to say in that match.
Ikechukwu has nothing to say in that match. Okay, no excuse.
You don't even tell me.
Yes.
He said the weather is bad. What's your name?
You don't even tell me. They just begin to attack me.
Hello. He just called to say you don't have anything to say. No excuse.
That guy volume. They talk away.
Not me. Come on. Okay, this one says, hello, gentlemen of sports world players. Okay, hello, gentlemen of sport world player. Okay, players. Okay, yes, I understand. He said, what is the present situation of Dani Olmo and Barcelona? Furthermore, what are the outcome of Barcelona match? What was the outcome of Barcelona match yesterday? Barcelona match? You're talking about the league? No, everything is on hold for now, Valencia, Barcelona happened.
Their last game, I think they lost to
I don't think that's what he's saying. He's asking of just recent one.
Maybe he's expecting they're going for the Super Cup in Saudi.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But not yesterday.
No, not yet.
Not yesterday,
maybe
not yesterday.
I think the one we have today is AC Milan and
Inter
tonight.
yes.
Okay, so he said he came back from Mafuluku Oshodi. Okay, he came back. Let me answer this question. Dani Olmo's talk is quick out there. Sergio Conceição, AC Milan want to sign Dani Olmo on a 6-month loan. So AC Milan are just on Olmo. But as report says now, Dani Olmo does not want to listen to any offer from any club. He just wants to stay at Barcelona. So he's been like stubborn head. I don't want to come out. He wants to play in Barcelona, we know. And I really feel for the club. They want to keep him. But how can they keep him? This one says, good evening. I'm Roland from Ikorodu. Yesterday match was the best game of Man United this season, even ahead of Manchester City match. Hopefully the form will continue. Now this one I know you like. This thing now because I'm saying it. I'm serious. He said hopefully the form will continue till the end of the season. He now said note, Europa is ours, no argument. That means the 10 now. He said, Roland, you're saying Man United will win the game. That was trying to say win Europa. Okay, can you win it?
I don't care. I just want United back in Europe.
Very truthful person. They don't say nothing.
He said my top 4 team are Liverpool, Arsenal, second spot as usual. Arsenal and City don't cost. Man City, Chelsea. As for being a coach, I will start Haaland, bench Gyökeres, and sell Osimhen. I wanted to know how people respect Osimhen. Now it's clear. it's clear now.
At least I said I was going to.
No, don't be sentimental. You bench him.
Yes, now.
That bench you bench. Last time I called you in Nigeria.
No.
Okay, about quality, what hard work.
Quality, yes.
I'll go put them for eBay. Sell it.
I was the one defending him that he was like the 8th.
Because I know everybody likes to say Osimhen is better than Haaland. Now the question is out now.
Who does that? Back-to-back Premier League in his first season. Golden Boot. Come on now. Don't do that.
You can't judge a player's performance on trophy.
I'm saying Golden Boot. Who's talking about the trophy?
Okay. Their role. See their
Golden Boot. Shebi go come England. No problem. I don't want to even talk to him.
He's coming to Man United.
Their role as strikers.
All right, come in.
Haaland is clearly better.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Hello, Kizzy K. Good evening, Kizzy K.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
It's Mommy Success.
Mommy Success. Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mommy Success.
Let's have you.
I just want to talk of that yesterday match. Although I did not watch it, but I was using my radio.
Oh.
So the game was very, very fantastic because I'm not a Man
United fan.
I'm not a Man U fan.
Yeah.
Yesterday I pray for them to have the winning. But if they don't have win, let them have draw. So I was so happy for Man U.
But why
to get within draw?
Why were you praying for them to have a draw? Because last I checked, you're an Arsenal fan. Yes. You played 1-1, Brighton.
Yes, yes. But it's been a long time that Man U win.
No, you pity them out of pity.
So yes. So
at least make them come out that relegation zone.
Let them have that draw.
Make them come out that relegation zone.
Okay.
Man, a big team.
Mommy Success, your mind good though. You have clean mind though. Clean mind. Is your husband a Man United fan?
Yeah.
Is your husband a Man United fan?
If it is Chelsea, I would like them to lose. But if it's mine, I would like them to
Wait,
lose.
what club does your husband support? What club does your husband support?
Chelsea.
He's a Chelsea fan.
Now it's Chelsea.
Okay.
It's here.
Okay. Home advantage. All right. Thank you so much, mommy. Success. Save.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, so it won't be time for us to analyze that Saliba, the contact with João Pedro. I would have loved to bring it, and Ateta said he have not seen. He said I went to the dressing room. I asked the boys, "Have you seen? At the locker room, have you seen it?" He said nobody have seen this. But it's not time to analyze that because of the frame we need to run. Our time is up. But you've been listening to the best station on the world. We are Voice of the People now. The Point FM Lagos City, having a chit chat with DK Medina, AK Chico, and then Adeni Yojo. Hopefully the show will come again tomorrow. That would be Did You Know? Happens to be a Tuesday. But let me take all this time to appreciate everyone who was part of the show. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Hopefully we can continue. But I'd like to ask the guys again in the studio. Maybe they can change their thought. If you're a coach, let me ask you again now. If you're a coach, I'm asking you again before I sign out. If you're a coach, you have your Gyökeres, you have Osimhen, you have Haaland. Start one bench. Serious.
You see? Bench Gyökeres, start Haaland.
Sell what?
Osimhen. Sell them, put them for eBay.
Okay.
Bench Gyökeres.
And start Haaland.
Come on, man. Haaland is... See, in this world today, the player with the strongest instinct for goal that I've seen is Cristiano Ronaldo. The next is Haaland. Nobody comes close. This guy is a smell goal.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you not lose goals.
Yeah.
But then, look at his records, goal scoring record. That guy is close. Like, no.
And your number two is amazing. Just last season, that's celebration. But what about Osimhen? No level.
Osimhen is good though. I'm not saying no level.
But
I'm saying this condition. I'll sell him now. You say I should sell him.
Okay, we were in the contest with Pasa.
You can't even revamp him.
Absolutely. In terms of
what do you say?
You can't even revamp him. You want to sell him off.
No. He said sell one.
Yeah, sell one.
If you say I should keep the three, I'll keep him. But he says I should sell one. I'll sell him.
Because you need revenue.
Oh my brother.
All right, so DK, tell me your own. Tell me that's enough. Tell me your own
Same
again.
thing now.
I'll
start Haaland. Same thing like I said previously.
Yeah.
I'll start Haaland. I'll bench Osimhen. Then Gyökeres will have to go.
You start Haaland.
Yes, I'll bench.
Okay, the reverse is the case here. You keep Osimhen in your team.
I'll keep Osimhen. I'll definitely keep Osimhen.
So I don't know if I should ask you, Osimhen and Gyökeres who's better?
That's why I think Osimhen is better. That's
why they stammer? They shake.
That's why I'm keeping Osimhen and I'm saying Gyökeres. Okay. No. Somehow Gyökeres is also good. I think the problem now is because Osimhen is playing for Galatasaray.
You think so?
That's why he's not. I believe that's why Ikechi refused to rate him. If Osimhen
is biased.
Yes.
I thank God I'm a Nigerian because
if Osimhen was playing for Man U now, it would be different.
No, it's not.
Okay. Let me have yours quickly.
Still standing on the same protocol.
What would you do? Tell us again.
Yeah.
Your own name be biased. Osimhen for Haaland.
Start Osimhen.
All right.
Bench Haaland and sell the Gyökeres.
All right. Yeah. Welcome to the show. You have like 30 seconds to talk to me.
Okay. Sorry. I want to. This allow me to call him back.
Okay.
Please don't allow me to drag you this new year.
Don't allow me to drag you this year.
What is that? Do you this month?
Yes. Please, KCK.
Yeah.
Imagine in Man City.
Imagine who?
In last 2 seasons. Imagine in Man City in last 2 seasons compared to Haaland in last 2 seasons. See, imagine what Osimhen would have done compared to what Haaland has done.
Okay.
Aguero was there. He didn't get those goals. You guys will stop this thing.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll have you tomorrow. Okay.
We don't say that.
Thank you so much. This one says praise from Elasa. I will start to see me.
This one says
I will sell.
Aguero was great to injuries or something.
Okay, guys, let's go. We need to go now. Praise from Elasa is saying I will sell.
Aguero is great.
I will
start better goal scorer than Haaland.
Sell Haaland. Bench Gyökeres. I can't start Haaland because Haaland cannot make use of ball. Dribble from the other side.
Haaland is
I agree.
Yes.
Okay, we need to go. Stay safe. Thank you so much. I know that this will cost Haaland. I'm just okay. Prince is saying I will start to see me sell Haaland, bench Gyökeres. I can't start Haaland because Haaland cannot make use of the ball. Dribble from the side and score period. Okay, if Kevin KDB not the form, what Haaland go do? All right, I'm sorry we can't get on the phone lines anymore. It's not to analyze this. The phone is still baby, but we need to go, guys. Thank you so much for coming through the show. Yeah. I know you feel like you don't want it to go again.
I don't want it to end. Because of IK.
Well, we need to go. That's how it feels when you're having fun on the show. But we talk again tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you so much. All right, without God, you already know there is never keys. Okay. And there is nothing wrong getting started small, but there's everything wrong when you settle for less. All you need to keep dreaming big. Work hard to make it a reality. I am the voice of the mic, and you know my name.